Right behind this quarter is my new wireless microphone, the Hollyland Lark M2. Let's check it out. What's up everybody, my name is Dan, welcome to Freely Roaming. So my latest wireless microphone has been the Hollyland Lark Max. And this is one of my recent videos where I showed you guys all the different things that this microphone set can do. And in fact, that's what I'm using to record this video right now. Hollyland saw this video and they wanted me to review their newest microphone, wireless microphone setup. And I was really excited to check it out. Compared to the Lark Max, which delivers on features, the Lark Max is quite a large unit, pretty comparable to the Rode and the DJI offerings. However, their newest offering is called the Hollyland Lark M2. As you might notice, the M2 designation means that it is the successor for the Lark M1. It is also, in fact, a successor to the Hollyland Lark C1. The M1 was designed to use with a camera, a small camera that needs to be compact. You don't want to add a lot of heft, whereas the C1 is designed to use with smartphones. Now, what they've done with the M2 is that they offer what's called a combo unit. You can still buy it with either a camera receiver or you can buy it with a smartphone receiver, whether it be Lightning or USB-C. But what I have here is actually the combo unit. This specifically is the M2 camera version. And when you open it up, the charging case shows that you have a camera receiver. It is designed to be plugged into TRS jack, but it can also be plugged in digitally via USB-C. And it has two transmitters, and this is that super tiny transmitter I showed you at the beginning of the video. It is a tiny quarter-sized button-shaped transmitter. And when it's fully charged in this charging case, it actually delivers up to 10 hours of recording time, which is pretty incredible for something that's basically the size of a quarter. But obviously it's a lot thicker. Still, it is the size of a quarter. One of the things that I disliked about wearing wireless microphones like this is that it's pretty heavy. It kind of weighs down whatever clothing you're wearing. So Hollyland has thought of that. You know, they have different ways to be able to use magnets and things to kind of stick on different parts of your clothing so it doesn't interfere. But by having something this small, this is the first of its kind that I know of. Even compared to the previous versions, the M1 and the C1, this is significantly smaller. It is a 2-channel unit, meaning that it has 2 transmitters, and it can receive both in the stereo mode. It means that the left and the right channels are separated so that when you're editing, you can either boost the left or the right channel if it's being worn by different people. Now, the trendy thing right now is to have 32-bit float capability, and that is not here. This is not one of those devices. This is a actually very competitively priced device, and I'll put the price down there in the description below as it varies. But at this price point, you're not going to find a device that does 32-bit float. And in fact, right now, in order for you to have 32-bit float recording, it has to be recorded locally onto the transmitters themselves. Being this small, there is no local recording under the transmitter, so everything will be recorded via the receiver onto the camera or the smartphone that you're using to shoot the video. So it is a 48 kilohertz, 24-bit recording, which has been the industry standard for a long, long time. And for all experienced creators, we're used to recording in 24-bit. So not having 32-bit float is not a big deal for me. It is universally compatible with pretty much every type of camera out there because you have this camera receiver, which will let you connect to a TRS jack as well as USB-C digitally directly. And with the combo unit, which is what I have, there's also options to connect directly to your smartphone using either this USB-C one or this Lightning one. Of course, this Lightning version is only for iPhones. However, this USB-C one is really versatile. This one not only works with your phone, like this, it also works with an Osmo Action. Plugs in directly via USB-C. And on top of that, you can also plug this in directly into the USB-C jack of your computer. And this will act as the audio device. transmitting audio wirelessly from these two transmitters directly to your computer that's connected to this device. The nice thing about these is that these don't need any internal power. It is powered by the jack itself, meaning whatever device it is connected to is providing power for this. So you don't have to worry about keeping your transmitters charged when you're using these. One of the other main features that it has is that it has Hollyland's environmental noise cancellation. And you can enable that by using the button that's built in to these transmitters. By simply clicking that, it will give you noise cancellation capabilities to minimize sounds like cars driving by, airplanes flying by, wind noises, waves, somebody mowing the lawn in the background. Basically, all these environmental noises can be minimized by using their built-in ENC, which stands for Environmental Noise Cancellation. Let me show you everything that it comes with when you buy this Hollyland Lark M2 combo version. First of all, it comes in a box like this. As you can see, on the outside, it shows you exactly what comes with it. 2 transmitters and 3 different types of receivers. The one on the left there is the camera one, and the 2 on the right are the smartphone, one for Lightning, one for USB-C. And you have the charging case in the back. Inside, you'll find some literature. You'll find this packing list, which shows you everything that it comes with, and I'll show you all of those things one by one. Comes with the owner's manual. Pretty concise owner's manual, but it does tell you everything you need to know about how to operate the Lark M2. Besides the charging case, 2 transmitters, and the camera receiver, it comes with these 2 other receivers. It also comes with 2 windscreens that are for the transmitters. And these do make it quite a bit bigger, but they do work really well. And I'll show you later in the video how well these work. A standard USB-A to USB-C cable, a regular TRS to TRS cable, coiled. These are really clever. These things I really like. This is what Hollyland does. These transmitters have little magnets in the back. So that's how you can wear it on your collar or on your jacket or on whatever garment you have, like a button with just the magnet in the back. Now what they've done beyond that is, besides just having a little magnet, they also gave you a little clip. Now this clip also magnetizes to the back, so you can clip it on something. And on top of that, they also do this. They've done this in the Lark Max as well. They give you like a little lanyard necklace you can wear, which it can also magnetize to. So that way you don't have to worry about the weight of this transmitter weighing down your shirt, which as small as it is, it's not really a problem anyways. So the last thing I want to show you, that's pretty cool, I think. One of the pet peeves that I have is having large branding on my transmitter, on my microphone that I'm wearing. The biggest offender in that category, I think, is Rode. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. Big Rode logo. And when you flip it around, sure, it's black, but you still see a big logo on the clip. So regardless how you clip it to yourself, you're showing everybody that you're using a Rode Wireless microphone. Now, of course, with the Hollyland, you do have this Hollyland logo as well, but what they do give you, they give you these stickers that you can stick. You can peel off and stick on top of these button microphones. So if you want something fun, you can do these little emoji faces. But what I really like is that you can just put either all black or all white stickers on them to make it really blend in to the outfit that you're wearing. So if you're wearing a white t-shirt, put a white one on. If you're wearing a black shirt or a suit or some kind of dark clothing, put the black one on. And this will basically just blend in to whatever you're wearing, making it really seamless as a microphone to be worn in a vlog or interview or whatever content you might be creating. Because I wanted to show you all the stuff that comes with this combo kit, I'm not actually recording using this microphone right now, but I will switch over to this in a little bit so you can see what it actually sounds like. And on top of that, I got some other recordings of me going fishing on a boat with my brother and our kids, so you can see exactly how this sounded in the field when I was using it. Now I want to talk about some of the features that you have. And just look how tiny this receiver is. This is compared to the receiver, let's say, of the Rode. It's like half the size. And this is way smaller than even the receiver for the Lark Max, which I'm using right now on the camera, so I can't show you. But this is probably like a third of the size of the Lark Max and about half the size of the Rode Wireless Go 2. Just the charging case also, let me show you how much smaller this is to the charging case of the Lark Max. I mean, look at that. It is tiny compared to what other options are out there. So this is a struggle to fit in your pocket. If you're going to be going out there, you know, for a day of doing whatever, you want to vlog about it, you want to create some videos, having this in your pocket is a chore. By having this in your pocket, this is super easy. Drop it in your cargo pants, you won't even know it's there. Just this transmitter alone, if you don't use their environmental noise cancellation, a full charge will last 10 hours. And coupled with what you can do on this, I think this you can charge, I think up to 4 times. So that'll give you 40 hours of recording. So you can probably just charge one of these out on the weekend and not even have to bring any additional charging plugs or chargers. This will just work all weekend long. Besides the TRS plug and the USB-C jack, you also have 2 buttons on one side. One of those buttons is a mode button. The mode button will let you switch from stereo mode to mono mode. And then the second one is a power button. You can press and hold to turn the whole thing off. If you're in between shooting, you want to put this away. And then there's a dial in the front, which gives you gain adjustment. There's 3 levels of gain adjustment, and it's represented by these 3 lights that you can see. And they automatically pair when you take it out of the case. So you can see that the light is currently blinking. Once I take the microphones out, which is what I'm doing right now, one of them is paired, turns green, and then now the second one is paired and turns green. And just like the receiver, the transmitters also have LED light indicating its status. The transmitter also has a button on the side, and that button there lets you enable or disable environmental noise cancellation. So if you keep an eye on the light, I press that button once, turns blue, and now the light over here turns blue as well. That means you're using active noise cancellation, or what Hollyland calls environmental noise cancellation. Turn it off, just simply press that again, back to green. When the microphones are paired, this dial lets you change the gain from 1, 2, or 3. And of course, the clip on the bottom lets you mount this directly to a cold shoe or a hot shoe of any camera. I really like using this coupled with my DJI Osmo Action. This is the DJI Osmo Action 3. I also have the DJI Osmo Action 4. What's cool about the Osmo Action 3 and 4 is that their USB-C jack on the side is compatible with digital audio. So by having the super light receiver clipped into the side of my Osmo Action like that, I can actually just take a little USB-C cable. I can plug it in directly like this, and then I plug it in directly to the camera like that. And now I've got a super compact way to be able to deliver 2-channel wireless audio on my Osmo Action 3. When you're using the digital audio out on your receiver, you lose the ability to have stereo recording, meaning the left and the right channel will always be mixed. Maybe there's going to be some kind of firmware down the line that'll add the capability to be able to deliver stereo recording, but at least for now, in my experience testing this, that when I have this set up in my Osmo Action 3 and Osmo Action 4, it does not give me the ability to have left and right channels separated on the 2 microphones. I also have this receiver, and just to make it a little bit more convenient, I have this USB-C angle adapter. I'll put these items in the description below as well. So when I plug this in, it just turns this to a 90-degree angle. And now what I can do is I can just plug this into the Osmo Action 3 directly like that. And now I have a really compact, I don't even need this anymore. I don't need the cold shoe anymore. I have a really compact wireless setup. So now let me show you some sample clips I recorded using the Lark M2.
Perfect. Nice job, Kyla.
3. It's a triple.
Oh, you got some too. You got some too. Go reel in.
You got some too, Luca?
Reeled in. Back it up, Kyla. Back up a little bit.
You got 3, 4.
Here,
4.
let me help to get it.
All right.
Get it in. Here. Oh, here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, one got away. No, they're all there.
Kyla, you should let Aiden try after this time, okay? All right, reeled in. There's gonna be a lot of wakes. Reeled in. Reeled in.
You can see we're going really fast in this boat. There's a lot of wind blowing on this microphone. So this is about the extreme situation that you can expect how this microphone performs with this wind muff on it. Really simple setup, really easy to use. Sometimes you'll be in really windy conditions. I'll turn around. Now I'm facing the other way. Boat's going pretty fast, and I'm using my body to shield the wind a little bit. You probably still hear a lot of the motor sound. Probably a bit of the wind, if not a good bit of the wind sound. Hopefully you can still hear me.
Oh, yeah. It's a jack. It's a
Big jack.
It's a jack. It's a big jack.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
Woo!
All right. Picture time.
That one is a big one.
That is a big jack.
Oh, yes.
Give me smile.
Down.
Oh yeah.
And down.
There he goes. There he goes.
Very light.
He just needs some air.
So there you go. There's some samples of the audio that was recorded using the Hollyland Lark M2. I want to wrap up this video with what I think this microphone is for. I already said earlier in the video that the sheer size of these two microphones, this is the Lark Max and this is the Lark M2. And Lark Max represents all the full-size sort of prosumer wireless microphones that are out there, namely the DJI mic, the Rode Wireless Go 2, and the Rode Wireless Pro. These are all pretty big microphones, but they do pack more features. However, for somebody who just wants to be running and gunning and out there maybe creating some vlogs, little videos for TikTok, Instagram Reels, or if you're making YouTube videos, I think this is the perfect setup for it. And especially if you're using action cameras or small point and shoots. Having such a big microphone receiver on top of these cameras draws a lot of attention, and it's also kind of awkward having wires hanging out. Being able to have these connect directly to your action camera makes a huge difference, allowing you to take your camera to more places unobtrusively. And the fact that it doesn't have internal 32-bit float recording doesn't really bother me, because the way 32-bit float recording works right now requires you to synchronize your audio that you record onto the recorder in the post-production process. For creators like myself and lots of you guys that are out there who's looking for a streamlined process, having audio recorded directly to your video file is the best way to go. So that's the Hollyland Lark M2. Even though I have multiple wireless microphone setups, I think this is going to be the one that I'll be going to consistently in the future. Primarily because I'm a full-time traveler. Everywhere I go, having smaller, more compact devices is always better for me. What do you think about the Lark M2? Is this something you might be interested in? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them as well. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.